We are the painters of our world. We are creators. We decide what goes.
Our next guest is Shovon Walker. While in prison, Shovon found the support and motivation he needed through the Rising Scholars Network. And now he is using what he learned in order to give back to his community in big ways. Shovon, thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you are from, and what was school like for you?
Born and raised between Altadena, California, and South Central Los Angeles. School, I kind of enjoyed school, but my environment didn't support going to school. It didn't support, getting a higher education. So I fell a victim to, the streets. The streets got me. And I just felt like my family didn't have the money to pay for college. So it just became something in the back of my mind. It became a dream that was never fulfilled at that time. Like at this point now in my life, I look back and like, man, if I would have just looked at the opportunities that were there, my family didn't have to have money. I just didn't take the route that was needed or to talk to the right people to find out how I could still go to college without having all the money to go, And I got to fulfill that dream in Kern Valley State Prison. 2022, I earned my AA degree in communication. It was difficult. It was very difficult. And that's why I just want to express this part, because there's times when I had to do a paper, but prison is prison. The COs or the officers come and search your cell or search the whole section, throw my paper away. And I got to turn it in 2 days.
Wow.
On top of having a job, on top of anything else that's going on in prison. So it was hard, but I was determined to get my degree because going to college was a dream. So when the opportunity presented itself to me, I got to take it. I was getting ridiculed at first. Like the age I was always about 46 at the time. People said, man, you too old. What you going to college for? What are you going to do with that?
Right.
And I said, well, it's an accomplishment that I want. I said, plus, it's going to help me when I do get out.
Now, you can divulge whatever information that you'd like.
Yes.
Be as transparent as you wish.
Right.
Because there's some young people watching or listening right now. I want it to be as relatable as possible. What are some of the circumstances that led you to a life behind bars?
Gang life.
Yeah.
Number one, doing crimes. That comes with the gang life where you adopt certain behaviors that you think are normal because of that environment. Even though I had people telling me, hey, that's not the life you should be living and this and that. But I'm looking around me. Well, everybody else is living it.
Right.
From my eyes. So what makes me any different?
Product of your own environment.
Right. So I did. And it cost me. It cost me most of my life. It cost me being out of my children's life. To this day, they question me, what made me continue to do the same things, knowing I have these 2 children in this world that I'm responsible for, or part responsible for. And it hurts me now to this day because they ask me, like, you didn't love us? And all along, I thought I was doing it because I loved them.
Okay, so take us there then. Take us to the transition from your thinking, I got this gang affiliation, probably in behind bars as well, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Then you say, I want to get in the Scholars Program.
I wanted better for myself, number one. And it was a difficult transition because I was fully into the gang life in prison. I was involved with some of the activities, even at the point when I first got into the Scholars Program, but I was trying to be more righteous about it, as you could say. And until I finally just said, no, I gotta let it go. I just took it day by day.
How did it feel? Like, tell me how you felt when you first started, because you're writing the term paper, and all of these cats are around you. How do you square that? How do you say, I'm sorry, fellas, I got to go in there and write this term paper?
In the beginning, I had the thought of, I wonder what they think about me.
Yeah.
Like, why is he changing? What's going on with him? Is he going to do this or that?
He thinks he's better than us.
That thing. But then what I started doing is I started letting them in on the papers I was doing, the subjects that we're talking about, and having conversations and opening them up. And I started to find out that some of the individuals around me were bright enough to have these conversations. They weren't just talking about gang life, prison life. And I said, and I started, hey, maybe you need to get in contact. At least 10 that I know in the beginning did join the scholars program, that really was fully involved in just crime, gang life. And they end up, some now still call me. Like, man, hey, I'm glad I'm in this program. I graduated this time where
Look at you.
I'm going here or there. A couple of them have told me, well, I wasn't able to graduate, but just being in college, because, you transfer, they may not offer the same degree or the same courses. So you may have to wait to get that course in another prison, and it may not never happen.
So how did you find out about the Rising Scholars Program?
One of the guys who worked in education was a good friend of mine, and he pushed me. He was like, man, what else you got to do? And I'm like, shh. He was like, yeah, what else do you have to do, man? Just try it. I said, I want to, but I don't know, in the prison, I don't know how that's going to work. But it did, because it really felt like when you left the yard and went to that class, it felt like college, if I could understand what college felt like. I didn't feel like I was in prison. I felt more of a person than somebody's number. So for me, that's what helped me stick to it. The staff that came, they didn't treat us like an inmate. They treated us like a college student, conversation-wise or whatever. So that really resonated with me, that here these people are coming inside this prison to give themselves, to give me an opportunity. I got to stand up to it, and that's what I did.
Oh, well said. Now, as I understand it, you were part of the first cohort of the Rising Scholars Program. What was the program like for you, and how did it help your experience being a Bakersfield College student?
Like I said, I felt a part of something.
Yeah.
Something positive, more so than, than a gang, because I didn't get anything from the gang life. I didn't get nothing but pain, death, hurt, prison time. But from Bakersfield College, that in the Rising Scholars Program, I got confidence. I got supportive people all the way through. I felt love, and especially in a prison setting, that's like, you don't feel, the love is not,
right.
You don't feel love. That's, that's softness, But I felt love in a genuine way, like somebody cared about my life just as much as me. I mean, I felt like some of them cared about my life more than me.
Right.
Which led me to care more about my life and the decisions that I made along the way.
I want to double back for a second before we continue with the questioning. When did you tell your children that you were in the Rising Scholars Program, and what was their reaction to it?
Well, I told my son, as soon as I joined, I told him. And he was like, go, Dad.
Yeah.
He like, but come back, talk to me when you get the degree.
Yeah.
Because I want to see you complete that.
Yeah.
Because just you going and being in there, because they were so used to me getting in trouble, going back and forth to the hole.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, okay, you're in there, but let's see where it goes. Let's see if you complete it. And I did. And my son is proud of me to this day,
So for you, what were the most important supports and resources you got from being in the Rising Scholars Program?
The staff, some of the professors who came in, it was something pretty amazing, actually.
What does a support like that mean to you?
Oh, man. Damn, I don't even know, man, right now. I mean, it's amazing. You know, I think it's 9 of us out. 9 or 10 of us out now that all were in that first
Part of
cohort.
the first cohort, yeah.
You know, and every time I see them, we always look and talk like, damn, do you believe? Because we could look at each other and knew each other before that program and the things that some of us were doing and now to be out here and see what it did, what it's done for us. I mean, man, that's amazing. I'm like, man,
Inspiring guys in there.
get your GED. If you got your GED or if you can sign up. Go sign it, go ask such and such, or give me your name. I'll turn it in when I go. And just to know that how many people are being served through the Rising Network now. 20,000?
Wow.
From the first 23 of us?
It's amazing.
Man. It's great.
So you go through the Rising Scholars Program. Your son was egging you on, saying, Dad, get it done. Come on, we're rooting for you.
Right.
You complete the program. You make that phone call to your son. Take us to that moment.
I called him when I got the date. I hadn't actually got the degree in my hand yet, but when I was informed, they gave me the paper saying I completed. Your degree will be in the mail soon. I was excited. Like, I said, man, let me call him and let him know I got the degree. I made it to the end. And when I called him, at first he was like, so send me a picture. Send me a picture of it. You know, where you got it at? Where is it at? And I'm like, well, listen, I don't. So I said, I don't have the actual degree yet, because you remember, I am in prison. So he was like, well, are they going to send it to you? And he was like, well, have them send it to me, you know, so I can have it. I'm going to put that, can I keep it?
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, if you want it, you can keep it. But yeah, that was cool.
Do you know how special that's got to be?
Man.
Your son takes your degree and puts it on his wall.
Yeah, that was powerful for me. So I took it back. Just to let you know.
You loaned it to him.
Yeah, I did. He had it for a second. When I came home, I had to take it back.
So you gotta give me the next moment then, because you held that degree in your hand at some point.
Right.
Take me to that moment.
And that's why I had to take it back, because for me, that was one of my biggest accomplishments.
Yeah.
Like, you did that. And looking back on my full past, couldn't even imagine that I'd be holding a degree in my hands.
You went from gang warfare to a life in prison sentence to a college graduate.
Right. 360.
360.
360.
You turned your life around. That Rising Scholars Program grabbed you and said, come on.
It did.
But you had to be receptive to the program.
You have to be open to it. You know, if you resist it, then you're going to keep getting what you were getting.
Right.
But once you open to it, there's no telling what you could achieve. And I've seen it. Not just my story.
Right.
Isaiah, Dallas Wright, several. I see it. I've seen it with my own eyes.
I'll take it a step further, and you tell me if I'm overstepping the bounds. Are you out right now if you don't join that program, the Rising Scholars Program?
No. I'll be honest. No.
Right.
No. I would not be sitting in front of you right now if I hadn't joined that program. Because number one, it opened my mind to the possibilities. You know, when I read those books, I had a closed thought process because I was in prison. And before prison, I had lived in an environment where it didn't, nothing positive was really coming out. So being in that program, it opened me up. It opened up my world lens where I could see different. And I got to see people differently. Like, I had rival gang people in some of these courses with me. Best friends. because now I'm able to look at them differently.
Right.
Because we're all college students. So it broadened my horizon, it broadened my whole lens. And now I'm able to look at people as people, not, oh, this is my enemy, or he's Hispanic, or he's white, and we're at war on the yard. No, I was able to look at this person for, this is Isaiah, this is Tom, or whatever, and get to know them. And man, only if you knew. Sometimes I really can't explain it with my words, but yeah, that I wouldn't be here. I honestly would not be here.
Look at you, got the street smarts and the book smarts.
Got the best of it all.
You're killing me today. The reason.
All right, stop it, because you're gonna get me going again. You gotta stop it, man. Just give me a hug, though. Thank you, brother.
Those brothers in there, I'm telling you, he's right. They just deserve a chance, you know? And they're so bright. You talk to them, they're so bright. But they made a mistake when they were really young. And they don't know what to do. That's why that program in there, I've been to a few graduations in there, and you should see them. They're like kings in there, you know? And they just thought they were going to die in there. And Shovon has proven that's a life sentence. And he's sitting here with us right now.
I tell people the hardest thing, it's not just being in prison, but when you have a life sentence, your thought process is, I'm dying in here. I'm gonna die every day. So for someone to have a life sentence to even begin to think in a positive mind state takes a lot. It takes a lot. Because your thought is, I'm never going home.
Mm-hmm.
So what positive do I need to be? You know, why do I need to be positive about anything or try to do something for my life other than this stuff in this prison, this violence or whatever? But I just said to myself, man, you've given so much to this gang life, to this criminal thinking type of stuff. Give yourself a chance. Just try. Even I might not never get out, but I'd feel comfortable knowing that I gave an effort at giving me something better. And in the process of doing that, I got a college degree.
Yeah.
And I'm back out here living life.
And your kids are proud of you.
And I had never even seen that in front of me. I didn't see this in front of me. But I just said, man, let me give to it. See what happens. And it happened. It happened. Out of nowhere. I came back from classes at night. I was walking past the office and the officer said, hey, here, you got some mail, Walker. Bam, I looked at it and there was a letter from the state of California telling me that I had a chance at early parole. Oh, I was blown away. And it's all about giving the individuals in there that chance to see something different. They're only used to their environment, and that's what they adopt because they know nothing else. It's some very, very smart individuals in there.
Yes, there are.
And I can see, when I say smart, that I think, like high IQ.
Yes.
Type of smart.
Mm-hmm.
But they never had an outlet for it. So they used it for what their environment was. And it never blossomed.
Mm-hmm. So 5 years from now, where is Shovon? What is he doing? Where's he going? What's the plan long term?
I've thought about this several times. There's a few areas I would like to go. I would like to have my own business. Well, number one, what I was just talking to Isaiah about was I wanted to put together facilities for the rising scholars.
Yes.
As they come home, where they really be supported, where you don't have to have whatever. When you come to this home, all you got to do is go to school.
Transitional facility.
Just go to school. If that's what you want to do, just go to school. We'll support that. You have a place to stay. You don't have to worry about your living expenses. Just be, other than the things that you need. But as far as a head over your house, a roof over your head, clothes on your back, we gonna help that. You know, so that's my actual plan. 5 years from now. So.
Now, what I try to do, everyone that comes on, I'd love for you to talk to that young person, any person that may be watching right now that doesn't believe that they can go to college. They don't believe that they can achieve what you've achieved.
Right.
Give them some advice. Talk to them. Let them know that it can be possible.
Well, I'll say this. I was one of those people also. Didn't think college was possible. It was for me, or I couldn't accomplish it because of my environment. Unfortunately, that I had to wait till I went to prison to have that opportunity or to take that opportunity. But you can do it. It's up to you. It's the decisions, the choices that you make. No matter what your surroundings are, no matter what your circumstances, if that's what you want to do, you can do it. Don't hold yourself back because you feel like you can't afford it. You got financial aid. You got organizations that will support you if you're willing to support yourself. There's so many things that possibilities. So look at what you can do instead of looking at what you can't do. You can go to college if that's what you want to do. And you don't have to just play sports to get there. There are very smart people who've got scholarships. And there's a lot of smart people that I know that I'm talking to right now. Go get it. It's up to you.
It goes without saying, on behalf of the Educate Elevate podcast and California Community College's Shovon, thank you so much for your story and your time today.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Painters of our world.